Hi, today I'll show you how you can remove these issues from the Google Search Console and also fix all these issues related to indexing, sitemaps, and all this stuff. Mean technical issues right now for in Google Search Console. If you like this video, please subscribe to us. And if you have any question, let me know in the comment box. And I am right now making a whole playlist on Search Atlas. Where recently I make a video on how you can find free Google Search Console queries. I'm giving link in the description of the whole playlist. Okay, so let's start the video. For example, right now there's a whole tab in the Google Search Console called indexing. So in which there's a three part. First is removal. The first is page, the second one is sitemaps, and the third one is removal. So these are the three things. Let me give you some introduction of these three tabs. So pages, in pages tab there are five to six or maybe seven main important points. The first is page with redirect, then not found 404, exclude by no index, redirect error, then currently not indexed, and discover currently not. So these are the some important factors in technical SEO and in crawlability and indexing your site. The second thing is sitemap. This is also one of the most important thing if you want to index your and crawl your whole site when you launch your site. Also, this is the important thing because with these URL, let me share you. For example, if I can go on Brian's build site, just give me a minute. If I can go on this site, you can see there's a site map. Okay, you just need to go and put sitemap slash sitemap dot xml. If you put that query into your any site, like right now, let me use the VPN. Just give me a minute, and yes, just refresh that thing with this query. For example, sitemap.xml. Let me change to US. Yes, this will work. Okay, so for this query you can find your all pages of sitemap. Google use this URL to extract your all pages with one click. Okay, so sitemap is extremely important for your site. Okay, so you need to make sure that if you're making your sitemap with rank math and any other plugin, make sure that every page should include in the sitemap. For example, you can also find last modified date. You can also see pages last modified date and also last modified date for category. So the category page is not much important in local SEO as compared to e-commerce SEO. In e-commerce SEO, category is the most important thing. As compared to local SEO, it's not much important in local SEO because in local SEO there's not much category and there's not much important for the category pages also. But in e-commerce store, category page, because there's a lot of product in the category, so we need to make sure that this URL or this category should be indexed. If you can go, just open the post and sitemap for this thing, and you can also see last modified date. For example, this modifier from 8/13/10/9/29. And if I can go on another page, let me share you. For example, this thing you can see, sitemap tab, sitemap index submitted. All those sitemap are indexed on was indexed on 7 August 2025. Okay, then you can see last crawling. Okay, if I can go, you can see, yes, so the last crawling was on December 17, December 8, December 7. So these are the important. You need to make sure that Google is crawling your site frequently. Like, look at this thing. Yesterday, this site was crawled by the Google bots. Okay, the whole site map. This URL is the whole site map. Okay, then this post site map was read by December 8 and December 7. Look at the pages discovered by Google, like 32 pages, 7 pages, 24 pages. If you don't know how to submit your sitemap, make sure just need to install the rank math. Okay, that's the simplest thing. And you just, if you don't know how to use the rank math, I'm giving link in the description of the whole rank math SEO in the playlist. Okay, so this is the basic thing in the Google Search Console. You need to make sure that you should submit your roadmap here, sorry, a sitemap here. The important thing is pages. Okay, so you can see there's a 35 not indexed pages on Google, 29 is indexed. So it's mean there's a 31 pages which have some issues. Okay, let me share you one by one. Okay, first I need to go discover currently not indexed. There's not pages here. So I move on to currently crawl currently not indexed. Let me go on this thing and let me open the, just give me a minute, let me open the new tab. Okay, this is not open the new tab. So oh, okay, so here are the six pages. So you need to make sure that you should check those pages, which pages is right now crawl but not index. Like there's a written crawl mean right now this pages is recently uh, or crawl anytime by Google, and right now they are not in the index, they are just crawled. Okay, so this is the thing. For example, this is the page browniesbuild.com, thank you for the subscription. Okay, and last call was October 12th, October 12th. So this page means that this page is not in the Google, and the point is this point, because there's a very low word count on this page, that's why this page is not indexed. Let me show you another trick. If your pages have very low volume of words, very low volume of information on your pages, most probably that pages will be here, because Google will not index your pages if your page have thin content issues. Okay, then you can see this RSS and feed URL, these are the irrelevant, you just need to exclude, just ignore those RSS feed URLs, just ignore that thing. Then another is author profile. We need to make sure that author profile is indexed if you want, but this is not the primary author box. For example, Brian's build dev is not a primary author box. For example, if I have a author box for the main author, then it should be indexed, but this is not that we need to index, because this is a developer users, so we just need to exclude that thing. Uncategorized also exclude that. Thank you is also a thin page, that's why they appear here. Okay, so the whole concept is you need to ignore RSS and feed URL. And if your main URLs are appear here, I am definitely, and I am giving you guaranteed that that pages have thin content issues, or they have orphan pages. Mean I'm already giving you a whole video on the orphan pages. I'm giving link in the description of the playlist also. Let me give you another thing. For example, redirect error. There's only one page. This is a simple error. Okay, another thing, make sure when you fix those issues, make sure you validate fix new home construction. So let me go to this URL and check what is the issue here. So the issue is that I think so, because redirect error is most probably is that maybe the server is not working first, or the redirect is not working. Okay, 301 redirect is not working, that's why they're appearing here. Okay, so we are checking that thing. And if I can go on again pages, and they are excluded by no index tag. Maybe you know about that. Let me share you. Just give me a minute. A brand is built. Brand is built, and there's another thing called robots.txt. Okay, in robot.txt, this is the WordPress file in which you can de-index and block any crawler from your website. Okay, any website. Let me, okay, so look at this thing. User agent static mean that you are allowing every single agent. And if you want to exclude chat gpt bot, if you want to exclude bing bot, if you want to exclude duckduckgo, if you want to exclude yahoo bot or google bot, you just need to mention here what we are disallowing. Look at the disallow, like we want to disallow wp admin, because we don't want to index our admin panel pages which we want to edit, and the whole backend. We don't want to index the whole backend of the website. Then the allow. We This file is extremely important for indexing, so that's why we allow. And one of the most important thing, the most visited page. The most visited page on Google, on your website is this page, robot.txt. So make sure that you should put your sitemap here. Okay, so you don't need to go and just put your sitemap here, but the point is, if you install your rank math and WordPress, this thing will be default. Okay, so you don't need to edit it. But the point is, I'm sharing a concept that Google will crawl this page more than any page on your site. Okay, so this is the important thing. Then exclude no index. You don't need to worry about that. You just, for example, home darker, but you need to make sure that, for example, this page, commercial construction, if this page is no index, this is our one of the most important page on our site, because commercial construction is also our main landing page and main, for example, commercial construction company Santa Cruz, this is also important thing. And let me check if you can also check from detail SE extension, like from here. And let me share, they are fetching the data that if this page is indexed or de-indexed. uh, but the point is, make sure that your main pages should not be there. If they are, then they will not index in the Google. Okay, so this also, so you need to check, because mostly no index tag you can put from the rank math also. Okay, so make sure that you should index all these pages. Okay, then the another issue that I want to share you with is page with redirect. No, not found for. This is the issue. Another, make sure that you should all redirect these pages. For example, let me show you this thing. If these pages is 404, that's mean that this is the broken URL. So make sure that you should put 301 redirect URL. Okay, you can do it with rank math also, and there's a lot of plugin. And if you have a millions of pages or thousands of pages, in future I will make a whole video how we can do with the function.php and with chat gpt. Okay, let me check with this thing. Okay, there's still the fetching data, but this page is not indexed according to Google, and you need to make sure that these pages should be indexed in Google. And the last function of this thing is, you can see there's a three type of removals: temporary removals, outdated content, search, safe search filtering. Okay, so you need to make sure that you should, if you have any page that is not good and you want to, for example, URL. Okay, you can delete any page from WordPress, but the URL should be there. For example, let me share you this concept. For example, if you can go in not found 404, for example, this page. Okay, so creating a wooden futuristic bedroom, this is the important. And someone delete that page from the backend, but URL is still there. Okay, so this function allow you to remove URLs, not page. Okay, you can delete the page, but URL should be there for rest of the life. That's the point. And sometimes Google not index these pages because there's nothing on the page, and they will de-index these URLs. Okay, so Google will always save URLs, not content. Okay, so this is the whole concept on Google Search Console indexing tab. Let me know if you have any question. I'm giving link in the playlist, a link of playlist in the description. If you have any question, you just need to ask me in the comment box. And if you need our services, let me know in the comment box. And subscribe to our channel and support our channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.